Well, let's begin what's trending with this video made by a commuter in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, expressing his frustration at what he described as an artificial traffic caused by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. In the video, the commuter could be heard saying that the president has refused to move to ASO Rock, and so the president's commute from his home to the presidential villa halts the movement of those using his route by more than 30 minutes every day. Let's take a look.
This is artificial traffic caused by President Tinubu. He lives in Asokoro. He has not moved to the villa yet. And every morning while he comes to work, they block the road for like 30 minutes. And when he's going back in the evening, they also block the road for like 30 minutes. So you guys going to your office, you get to stay on the road for like 1 hour just to wait for President Tinubu to go to work every day. You can see the line. Every day. It happens every day. Every day. Every day. How do we continue in this? Because one man wants to go to work. He refused to move into Aso Rock. He goes to work from his house. You now have to block people from going to their own offices. Man, this is very bad. Very bad. I've been here for 25 minutes. I'm still going to wait again for another 20 minutes.
Well, in the meantime, the president's son, TINUBU, in a video that has now gone viral, assured Nigerians that his father will not fail in his duties as the president of the country. He also urged Nigerians to remain steadfast, adding that Tinubu is the hope that all Nigerians have been yearning for.
I want to say thank you so much for everything you do. I want to say thank you for the faith you have in our president. And I guarantee you, President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu will not fail. Nigeria, the hope that we've been looking for and hoping for is here. The president that we've all wanted is here.
Well, the son will always praise his father, but this video is coming at a very wrong time. A lot of Nigerians have, shared their feelings on this video. This is from Daniel Rega, who wrote, Tinubu's son, Sheyi, is mocking Nigerians. Those words of encouragement are nothing but an insult. Everyone, including himself, knows that majority of Nigerians aren't supporting Tinubu or the APC, especially after the hardship this regime brought by the removal of the fuel subsidy. Well, another Twitter user, there goes, Sheyi Tinubu did well to address us and restore our hope. My only concern is that he didn't talk about some pressing issues. He only said we should keep hope alive, that the shege will reduce. Thank you, sir, for renewing our hope. Over to you, Rufai.
Oji, yes, he will say that. What do you expect him to say about his father, that he believes his father will do well? You see, but the truth is, words, yes, are good, but there's a difference between words and action. As we speak today, his father is not doing well. I'm sorry to say. This is not what he promised. There's too much hardship, there's too much pain in the land. And you see, the thing is, I think it was Francis Bacon that said, if my memory serves me right, that hope is a good breakfast, but it's a bad supper. It's a very terrible supper. You eat hope in the morning, will you eat it in the night? No. What we want President Tinubu to do is to show actions. Let's see growth. Let's see easing of the pains of people. Let's see him catering to the needs of Nigerians. That's all we want. But his son will do a video like this. Yeah. And for the second story, I don't know why all the things they mocked President Jonathan for are the things they are now doing. You remember the days of, if President Jonathan's wife, Dame Patience Jonathan, came to Lagos to do anything, there's going to be traffic everywhere. But look at President Tinubu. This story is saying here that because he still lives for his home to the villa, you can see the hardship people are going through, 30 minutes in their commute time every day because of this. I don't think this is good enough.
Fair.
I think they should look for a better way around that commute that's not going to hamper, the livelihoods and development of people. The hardship is so much already. rather than now taking 30 minutes out of their time. We just want the country to do well. And I keep asking, that's not too much to ask for you to wish your country well. If President TINUBU does well today, I will be the person to blow his trumpet and say he has done well. But today, he's not doing well. The economy is at an all-time low. Every economic indicator doesn't look well for Nigeria. You know, there's hardship, there's pain in the land. And coupled with that, this protocol hardship now, they are taking, and I don't know, are they still fixing the ASO Rock?
Well, we don't know.
We don't know. So we'll like Mr. Alake to respond to this.
To this video, absolutely.
You get? We'd
Yes.
like Mr. Alake to respond to this because a lot of us thought that he had moved in since the very first day, but that he drove in and all of that. We had thought he had moved in. So if the place is prepared and everything, and the president is supposed to stay there and he's not moved in and we're getting this hardship, then what's really going on? I want them. Let's give them the benefit of doubt for them to reply
Absolutely.
to all of this.
And
There's
I
a
think you
story out
raise a
there.
very valid point, Rufai. I mean, Ayo, this is completely unbelievable if people are made to stay in traffic just because of security, not because of anything else. And it's every day. It's really unfair.
I mean, when the president moves around, as you've highlighted already, due to security concerns, there would be stoppage of traffic and other security activities around. What the challenge is when people have to face this every day.
Yeah.
We know how we brace up when we are expecting a presidential visit in different parts, especially in Lagos or commercial cities like Lagos, Abuja, where already at peak periods, traffic is a problem. Add to that, having to deal with 1 hour extra, so 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes in the evening. So God bless you if you are going to work at the same time as the president and then you're stuck, irrespective of where you're going to. Don't forget that beyond people going to work, there are also people who might be going for hospital appointments, have flights to catch, people who have emergencies to attend to, who have to be stuck in this traffic because the president is going to work. Now, I have to bring this, of course. Maybe he's read The Spiritual Side of ASO Villa, as written by Dr. Ruben Abati. So he's a bit concerned about going to live in ASO Rock. That's fine, it's his prerogative.
Paula.
However, he can't find somewhere closer because one of the things we've talked about a number of times, Oji, is the sensitivity
Yes.
of our leaders to the people's sufferings and the plight of the people. It might seem like a small thing, but it drives home a big message. If you're not concerned enough that, oh, I'm inconveniencing people well, at least I don't even go to work every day, but at least every time I have to go to work, then you should be thinking of solutions. How can I make the lives of people that I'm governing better?
Absolutely. Well said, Ayo.
A number of issues here. Number one, Asokoro, where the president lives, it's a very short distance to the villa. If you go into the villa, maybe through the back gate, even if you go through the front. So I think it's a problem in terms of what the security agencies themselves are doing. Our security agents tend to get really overzealous. Now, the basic point is that a presidential movement is a security movement.
Yes.
Whether it's in the air or it's on the road. And that is why when the president is moving and he wants to land, they close the airspace. When he's moving on the road, they line the streets with security, they close the road until he moves, until his convoy gets there. However, why I say overzealousness is that these security agencies, they will not just block a short part of the road. They will block almost the whole town just because the president wants to do a 5-minute movement from Asokoro to the villa. So that may be where the problem is. If the security agencies were to reduce the waiting time and to reduce the areas that they have to block movement, then of course maybe we will not have people protesting and complaining. But to think that there will ever be a time that the president of Nigeria will be moving and the road will not be closed here in Nigeria, that will never happen. Abroad, what they do is just short distance closures.
Yes.
I've seen it before. Is it in Germany or wherever? You know, they will close the road briefly. Then once the president moves, they open it. They close it at another point. But here in Nigeria, when the president has not yet dressed up, they will close the road. If it is air movement, the president is still in his room. They will have closed the airspace. So that's why I say the security agencies are overzealous, even when they are trying to process presidential movement, which, whether you like it or not, is a security movement. Number two, the villa is the official residence of the President of Nigeria. Because as he is, it's not just Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It's a property of the Nigerian state. And it is the villa that has been provided as his official residence. So the questions that we can ask is, why has he not moved into the place? Is it likely that they are just renovating the personal residence of the president? It's possible that they are changing furniture. When a new president moves in, they will probably change cutlery, they will change the furniture, they will change the curtains, still the same space, but they will redo it. Yeah. If that is the case, the people who are renovating the place, who are putting new curtains, new furniture to match the taste of the new occupiers of that villa, they should hurry up. Okay, number 3 is that President Tinubu has appealed to organized labor to please give him some time. Okay, maybe the plea in this regard also will be able to give the president some time. But let them hurry up. Julius Berger is on the ground there. It's Julius Berger that is responsible for maintaining the villa. Let them do quickly and renovate the villa so that people will not have to be stopped on a daily basis. And if they have to be stopped, they will know that the president is going for a function. Not that he too will be going to work like every ordinary person every morning. That is where the problem is. But as for the fact that it's a security movement, yes, it is. Because the president of Nigeria needs to be protected from all kinds of angry, disgruntled people who may want to breach his security.
Absolutely. Well said, Dr. Bati. Well,